Good morning, McGlone News. Today we are here with Matthias, and I'm having a good day today, and I'm a very good basketball player. And we are here with my friend.
I am Unicity. I'm so happy to be here, and I just want to say good job to all the 5th graders who did the rest of the Black History Month podcast. And we are here with, today, my sister Jadis.
Hi, my name is Jadis, and I'm a 5th grader, and I'm proud of all the people who did their podcast this week and who are still working on it for the last couple of days. And I'm really glad to be on this podcast today. And we're also here with my cousin, Angel.
Hi, my name is Angelie, and I'm also a 5th grader. And once again, I am very proud of the people that took their time to commemorate and talk about all of these people that we should recognize in Black history. And today we will be learning about Muhammad Ali.
Muhammad Ali is a famous boxer and also is known for floating like a butterfly and stinging like a bee. He was born on January 17, 1942.
At Louisville, his real name is Cassius McClaris Clay Jr. 1960, he won a medal at Olympics at metric recording. His record is 105. He also won a heavyweight championship.
Muhammad Ali is such a good boxer, and Muhammad Ali refused to go to war on April 28, 1967. He retired on 1981.
And he was 39 years old when he retired from boxing. He also died from a septic shock, and Muhammad Ali was one of the greatest boxers in history.
He was the first fighter to win the heaviest metal championship on 3 separate occasions.
Let's watch a video known for his social message of Black pride and refusing to join the U.S. Army during the Vietnam War. Muhammad Ali.
Everybody wants to come in on top. That's whether it's the Super Bowl, whether it's the World Series, the NBA Finals, or being the heavyweight champion. There's nothing like being the greatest ever. So right now, I want to talk to you about someone who is considered one of the greatest of all time, and that person's name is Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali was a legendary boxer known for floating like a butterfly and stinging like a bee. So right now, let's have a little fun talking about Muhammad Ali. For example, with Muhammad, he was born on January 17th, 1942 in Louisville, Kentucky. Now, a lot of people don't know that he wasn't always named Muhammad Ali. That's right. When he was born, his real name was Cassius Marcellus Clay Jr. His dad, Cassius Sr., was a sign painter, and his mom, Odessa, worked as a maid, and they all lived there in Louisville. Now, growing up there in Louisville, Kentucky, young Cassius had to deal with what was called segregation. With segregation, basically, African Americans couldn't go to places like schools or restaurants or any kind of public place where white people were, so they had to go to their own separate place for things like that. And that's how Cassius lived there because, once again, Louisville was segregated. Another neat story about Muhammad Ali was when he was a kid, someone had stole his bike. So when he went looking for it, he told a policeman that someone had stole his bike, and he said whoever stole his bike, he was going to beat them up. Well, that police officer's name was Joe, and Joe was a boxing coach. So he told Muhammad, before you try to beat somebody up, why don't you come down to the gym with me and I'll teach you how to box? Well, then young Cassius decided, I'll take you up on that offer, Joe, and he went down and learned how to box. Soon after that, he saw that he was really good at boxing because he was so quick. As an amateur, he fought 105 fights and won 100 of them, so he did really good starting off. Young Cassius also won what were called Golden Glove Championships and went on to win a gold medal in the Olympics in 1960, beating all the competition there. Cassius continued on to box and won many fights in his boxing career, and then he finally got his chance to go for the heavyweight championship of the world in 1964. That was where he went up against then champion Sonny Liston. Well, needless to say, Sonny Liston was no match for young Cassius Clay, and Cassius Clay beat Sonny Liston in 7 rounds to win the World Heavyweight Championship. Now, when it came to trash talk, meaning that he would talk smack to all the fighters who went up against him trying to make them get scared of him, Cassius Clay called himself the greatest. Another thing he would always say, like I said before, was he floats like a butterfly and stings like a bee. Now, in 1964, things changed for Cassius Clay. That's because he joined the religion of Islam. And with Islam, he changed his name from Cassius Clay to Cassius X. And then, later on, he changed his name to Muhammad Ali. Many people questioned the change, but Muhammad went on with the name. And then, during that time, there was a war going on, and Muhammad was drafted. What drafted means is the government tells you that you have to go and fight in the war for your country. But with Muhammad Ali, he didn't want to fight because he said it was against his religion, so he didn't go. Well, that also made a lot of people mad. So in 1967, Muhammad Ali was stopped from fighting by the Boxing Commission and did not return to boxing until 1970, 3 years later. Now, when he returned, he was ready to go and take on the world, of course, to get his boxing championship back. After returning back to the boxing ring in 1970, Ali went on to fight some of the greatest fights in boxing history, with the fight of the century against Joe Frazier, where he did lose. He also had the Rumble in the Jungle with George Foreman, and he knocked him out. And then he had the Thriller in Manila, where Muhammad Ali finally came back and beat Joe Frazier. So to say the least, Muhammad Ali had some of the greatest fights of all time and retired in 1981 from boxing. So when it comes to the world of boxing and standing up for what you believe in, always think of Muhammad Ali, the greatest.
That was a good video. What inspired you, Matthias?
He inspired me by he's shown me how to defend myself and that it doesn't matter about the medals, it matters about your family. What inspires you, Jadis?
What inspired me was he was a good boxer, and that one day I want to be a boxer to take over and help other people and defend myself. What inspired you, Eunice, about Muhammad Ali?
Muhammad Ali inspired me to get a good education. Now, Angelie, how did Muhammad Ali inspire you?
He inspired me because he didn't care about his own self and he was selfless and he cared about his family and how others and like how colored people should be treated equally and they shouldn't be treated with disrespect and they should have equality and how you should follow your dreams but you should also help others and help others to understand to treat people with respect.
Goodbye, McGlone News.
Goodbye, McGlone News. Have a great day.
Bye.
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 Bye.